Log on. Y'all come on and log on just for a second. I just want to touch bases with you guys. I know I haven't been on live for a minute, but I want to thank everyone for sponsoring a senior citizen because it is important. With this coming weekend, we're gonna actually have the event for the senior citizen. So I just wanted to come on and just say thank you to the ones who did participate. Thank you for all that you do for seniors, because once we get older, we all need a little helping hand. We all need someone to encourage us, to make us feel better about what we may be going through. And even like even if we're sick or doing something that that doing something that you may not feel good that day, but you need some encouraging words. So this coming Saturday, we're gonna be at a facility with some senior citizens. I will go live so you can see what we will be doing with them. We're gonna actually, encourage them. Also play some games with them. So if they will allow me, which normally they would, they always do. I'm gonna film it so you guys can see what you donated your $15 to. So it's sponsored per senior. We still need some more donations, but I'll put the cash app up there. But I love to show everybody where their money goes, where their donation goes, because it's important just to encourage and help someone. Normally, in life, anybody gets down, anybody needs some cheering up or something, right? I don't know why my hair looks short on this side. Okay, I hope that looks better. I guess. Anyway, everybody needs some cheering up and needs to be encouraged at one point in life. I don't care who you are. I don't care what walk of life you live in. We all can get down. We can all feel a sense of disparity, a sense of not having the hope or, the fortitude to move on. But one thing that when you have somebody in your corner just to come in and just encourage you and build you up and strengthen you in such a way, it helps. It helps. It helps. I'm telling you, it helps. I know I remember telling this story before, but this story was completely about one of my good friends who had fell in love with the wrong person and was devastated, and she could not move, she could not get out. And that happens to men and women, not just women hurt men and men hurt women. It's because sometimes that is not the person you want to be with. That's not the person that you are destined to be with, and you're wasting time. But even in the wasting time, you're using that person instead of being honest and being transparent to let them know, hey, I'm only here for this reason, because my heart is with somebody else. And sometimes that affects somebody in such a way that causes them not to love the person that they're destined to be with. So guys, listen, if you have those situations, if you come encounter with those situations, be honest, just be transparent, just let them know what they're walking into. Let them know what can occur and what you want, truly what you want and what you don't want. And whatever it is, just be honest. Just tell the truth. If you tell the truth, they either say yes or no. But sometimes we have what is right in front of us, and we don't realize it because we had so many bad apples. We're going to talk about that on another that's funny, huh? But we're going to talk about that on another live. Having too many bad apples can ruin your appetite and spoil. You'll see them all the same. Like sometimes men see all women the same, and sometimes women see all men the same, and you have to know that there's one that's just designed just to be with you. That one is perfectly made for you. That one was created for you. That one will bring you joy. That one will help you fulfill your purpose. That one will love you unconditionally without conditions attached to them. That one will make you reach for the stars and walk around the moon and walk around the earth 24/7 too, right? That one will make you walk, across the ocean or swim in the ocean, in the deep sea. That one are created, who are designed no matter what, right? So listen, let me tell you this here. Again, thank you all for so much for your consistency. Thank you all for your support, because I really do appreciate what you do, because your support is actually needed. We have to reach out to people. We have to help people. We have to encourage people. We have to love and love on people. I went to lunch. I think, yeah, lunch with a good friend of mine on yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? And we were talking, and what we shared was that sometimes you have to become love in order to be in a position to receive love. You have to become what you want to attract in your life. You have to become a wife. You have to become a husband. You have to become peace. You have to become joy. You have to become that, and that stuff will begin to be attracted. It'd be like a magnet. It just is drawn to you, and you can't get rid of it, right? So sometimes we forget that some things we have to do the work on ourselves. We have to work on us first before we can just say, point the finger at somebody to create them, to make them change just because of us. So if I change, then the person around me will change. If I become more loving, the person around me will become more loving. If I become more peaceful, the person around will become more peaceful. If I have a kind word or a kind answer, a kind response, that person will have a kind answer or a kind response towards me. So it's important that we become what we want to see in others too as well, because it's attracted. Sometimes people see the world as war, and the world is not built like that. A lot of people they want to be loving, they want to be helpful, they want to be somebody to lend a helping hand or encourage. But again, we have to become it first. So that's why I participate with this organization to actually encourage senior citizens. And not only that, we also do a back to school drive, throughout, two. We normally do three, but I think this year we're going to do two. So we're doing this, going in there, and we're gonna play a bingo game. I don't know if y'all know what bingo is, but bingo is, it's just fun, and we're gonna give them gifts and prizes to encourage their heart, because they're in a season in their life that people don't come around them, and people don't talk to them, and people don't sit down and hold conversations and talk about world news and talk about things that they are familiar with, to get their brain functioning and working. So a lot of times you have to become love to those that don't feel loved anymore. They don't get the hugs like they used to. They used to hug on you when you were little, and kiss on you when you were little, and pick you up when you were little. So now they need to pick me up. So that's what community building is all about, is loving the less fortunate. And that's something that I strive on doing, is loving people, because people are human. People want to receive love in so many ways, not just a sexual love, because sometimes people think about sex. That's good that's good in the right perspective, but overall, you want that unconditional love, that when you fall down or you get hurt, then the person that's sitting right next to you, or the person that's with you, can help pick you up, can help give you that bath, can help nourish you, can help cook for you. And they're not doing it because you're paying them, they're doing it just because. You know what I mean? We all want that. Everybody wants that. So when you see senior citizens, they may have been mean, or they may have been loving, it sometimes it's kind of, it helps to focus on them. They can't get out the car sometimes because they have gotten older. That don't mean you throw them away. That means you encourage them to, hey, have a mindset to keep on doing. You can come out of this. because if they can't get themselves or jumpstart their own faith in getting them to believe that, hey, I don't have to walk on this cane. I can walk without a cane. I can walk without a walker. I don't have to be wheeled in a wheelchair. I can get up and stand and do this. How do I know this? Because my grandparents are not here anymore, but what happened with them as they got older, my grandmother was 96, my grandmother was my grandmother was 96, my grandfather was 90 when they passed away. But one thing that they did, they didn't let age defeat them. They kept on moving. They kept on doing things that people in their 40s would do. So it encouraged me, and it made me have a love for seniors when I saw that. And even though they had their own ailments and illness that they had, you know what happened? They fought against it because they had a will to live, a will to enjoy life, a will to encourage others, because they felt like things were purposeful for them to be here with family members. And what that means is sometimes when you see seniors, they don't feel purpose anymore, but there's still purpose because they're breathing. They may not feel love, but they still here. You can hug them, you can help them. One time I was at the store, grocery store. I went in there to grab something. I was real busy trying to get out, and I walked past this lady, and I saw her. She was very older, looked like she was maybe 75 or maybe 80 years old, and she was still driving. She was still alert, but people walked past her, and I was like, do you need help? Now, mind you, I saw her, and I saw at least 8 people walk past her. And she says, yes, please. I need help picking this water. Picking this water and putting it in my car. And so what I did, I grabbed the water and I picked it up, and I asked her, how will you be able to get it out? And she says, my husband will help me. But she seemed so weak in strength that she couldn't hardly pick up a case of water. And sometimes when people are weak in strength, they're weak in their minds. But when you can come and you say, hey, I can lend a helping hand for somebody, guess what? It can happen. You can do it. You can encourage somebody. You can build them up. You can restore them just by helping, just lifting it up. And then I wasn't willing to go to her house now, but I was willing to help her get in the car, get her water in the car. But one thing that I realized is that sometimes we lose strength in our own personal lives. We lose strength in our walks, to fulfill our purpose in life. So when you feel like you're losing strength, you need to move forward and move ahead and say, hey, I'm not going to give up this day. I'm going to remain, focus on my goals, focus on the things that I want to accomplish in life, because I'm not going to lose strength along the way, because some things can hit you in life and knock the wind out of you. You understand what I mean? It can knock the wind out of you until if you make you feel like, oh man, this hurt me so bad. It can knock the wind out of you that you feel like you don't want to live. But because you're breathing and because you're still here, that's because you have purpose. That's because you have things that you need to do. And sometimes we don't know our purpose. Sometimes we don't know what goals to set. But you have to get around people that can kind of ignite that fire in you. They can kind of encourage you. They can kind of say, hey, I see this gift in you. You have a gift to encourage, or you have a gift to make people laugh. And then not to say you need to be a comedian, but sometimes you have a gift to draw people and make people feel whole and loved, and strengthened in certain areas. Then sometimes you can say, wait a minute, hold on. You have a gift right there. You have a gift in accounting. You can take numbers and add them up real quick. How is that possible? And they're big numbers. They're not small, like 2 times 2 equals 4. We can all do that. But then some of us have visions, and they're so grand and they're so big, and it's like, well, that's too big for me. That's what I wanted to do back when I was 18 years old or 19 years old. That's what I wanted to do years ago, but I don't know if I want to do it right now. Let me tell you something. Those dreams and those visions that you had when you were 18, they didn't die. They didn't die. You just slept on them. You just slept on them. You let other people distract you. You let other people come in your life to draw you away from your dreams, your hopes, your goals. They didn't die. It's still in you. Go back. Revisit those dreams. Revisit it. And say, hold on, wait a minute. Those things that were in me when I was 15 years old or 13 years old, they are still in me today. I will accomplish those. I will move ahead. I will get them. I will get back my dream, my passion, my dreams for what I wanted to do back then. You know, stop sleeping on your dreams and stop letting other people sleep with you to help you sleep on your dreams. And this is what I mean. That you have people that will tell you, hey, go get you some rest. Go lay down. You know, go ahead. You know, and you know that this time right now, I don't have another chance. I don't have another opportunity, but I have this time right now. I'm going to take these 2 hours that I probably would be sleeping, but I'm going to take these 2 hours and I'm going to focus in on my dreams. I'm going to focus in on my goals. Let me tell you, I heard somebody say this the other day. I think it was on a television set, they said that they had an opportunity to become an actress. And at the time they had I believe they had a daughter. They had a daughter. They wasn't married, but they had the opportunity to become an actress. And they knew that this opportunity would only come around once in a lifetime. And they said that I had to give my very all, my very best, because if I did not take this opportunity, I knew it wasn't going to come around. Let me tell you this here. That is true for a lot of us. But let me tell you, the dream had never died. I saw some lady, she was way in her mid 50s, and she was saying that I always wanted to be an actress. I would always want to do this, and I just believed, and I kept on believing, and I had the opportunity to do it. Now this particular lady was in her 20s when her daughter was a little bitty girl, and this lady here was late in season in her life at 55, and she still was able to accomplish. What I'm telling you tonight is this here, that you can still accomplish your dreams and visions, your goals, even now. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter where you are. Don't give up. Some people got playwrights, movies in them, and not just movies. You know, I remember a wise man told me a long time ago, and I said this tonight to a good friend of mine over the phone. And it was about, he said, Serenity, go to the movies, in your mind. And I was like, go to the movies in my mind means dream. Continue to dream. I have so much I want to accomplish. I have so many things that I want to do, and I'm going to do it in my own lifetime. And I want you to accomplish yours in your lifetime. One thing else that I'm going to tell you is this here. There's so much for us. So much for us. I don't want you to give up on you or give up on yourself, because in you lies a small jewel. A small jewel. It's a small jewel. But when it shines brighter than the sun that we see. Because guess what? God has placed that on the inside of you. Because He is the sun that shines on the inside of you, right? So what I'm telling you tonight is that we have jewels all on the inside of us. All we need to ignite it, and it's going to shine so bright. I hope that helps somebody, because listen, I believe what I say, and what I tell you here, the stories that I tell is not fictitious. They are true. They're actual events that have happened in my life and friends' life, you know, throughout my journey here. I've seen so much through faith change my life. I've seen so much in faith in my friends believing me, encouraging them. So I don't do this just to be doing it. I do it because I want to help somebody. I believe in everybody's dream. I believe that we have been all here and designed to fulfill a purpose. And I believe in you. And that's all I want you to do is fulfill it. It's not my desire to to tear anybody down, but to build them up, to encourage them, to help them be restored, whether it is through because you've been hurt through a relationship. You can heal. You can rebuild. You can find love again. Is everything happens for a purpose. Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes we fall in love with the wrong people and we spend too much time trying to make them love us. Love it is not, doesn't have a price tag on it. Love is unconditional. People love from the heart when they truly love. People give themselves. People serve when they love. People are genuine, wholehearted, and they would do anything for you. I've seen my friends just be just like sisters to me. I've seen my friends be like brothers to me. I've seen my friends be like cousins to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I've seen my cousins be like my family. I've seen my uncles be family. I've seen them because they see that, hey, Serenity, you have a genuine love in you, and I'll do whatever I can do to help you. So you have to give that out and be that. So listen again, my whole thing of coming on this live was to say thank you for sponsoring a senior citizen. It is very important to me to help them. You know, it's very important for me to encourage them and build them up because they're in the latter season of their life. I don't know how much time they have, but whatever that time they have, I want to be a person that they see and encourage. And because you help to sponsor a senior citizen, it's going to help bless them. The gifts that we give out on next weekend is because you helped me to help them. And so I'm just so grateful for everybody who did donate. We still need some more donations because there's still things that we can do. But if you decide whether you want to give 5, 10, 15, whatever you give, I'm grateful. They are going to be grateful because I'm not doing anything with it. I'm giving it to them. We're sponsoring them. We're helping them. Everybody needs to be encouraged. Everybody needs to be helped. Everybody needs love. Everybody wants to feel joy. Some people just need to feel that touch. Some people just need to be sung to. You know what I mean? So don't forget. I don't care. You know, you may not be in the same country I'm in. You may not be in the same city I'm in. But whatever city or state you're in, touch somebody's life. Encourage them. Help a senior citizen if you see them struggling at the stores. Because we all need help at one point in our life. All right, this is Serenity Speak, guys. Thank you for watching. Oh, excuse me. A little thirsty. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. Doing really good. It is late, and I'm sorry I haven't been coming on, but I've been a little bit distracted with some things. But hey, I will be back on a little later. Probably not tonight, but in the morning. So I'm gonna be back on again. But I just want to tell you thank you. Y'all are, the best. Thank you for always encouraging me. Thank you for the inboxes to say keep on doing what you're doing. Thank you for all of that. It helps me. It fuels me. It gives me gas. Not gas like gas, but me fuel to continue to move forward. Fuel to continue to encourage. Fuel to continue to help and be a blessing to someone, because that's how we get it done. All right, Serenity Speak. Thank you guys for watching.